So now I'm going to apply some lashes. Walang na-emphasize na kahit ano. As in, wala. 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 So, alam niyo yun? Hi friends, welcome back to the vlog. I'm very excited for today's video because I have yet another face palette to try, and you guys know how much I love my face palette. Or not, but I'm telling you now again that I love them. I just think that they're very versatile. They're almost all-in-one, very travel friendly, at least the ones that I have. So I really adore them. And today we are going to try out this new Nudegasm face palette from Charlotte Tilbury. I do not know if this is limited edition. I may have read that it is, but when I checked their website, you know, it doesn't say anything that it is limited edition, but it is sold out in the UAE. So I had to ask my colleague, who luckily was vacationing in the US at that time, to bring it home in the UAE for me. So thank you to my colleague. I really appreciate it, and super sorry sa abala. But yeah, I'm so happy that I finally got it now. We are going to try this one out, use this as a contour, a bronzer, a blush, a highlighter, and an eyeshadow as well. So I have nothing on my face. I just prepped it with skincare, sunblock, and we're ready to go. Okay, so for my primer or base, we're going to use this Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. Total, Charlotte Tilbury naman ang ito try natin today, so might as well use her products, some of her products that I have. Matagal ko na tong hindi nagagamit, so I found an excuse to use it again. So this is how I usually do it. Let me just get my mirror from here. I just put it sa areas ng face ko where I want a little bit of, hindi naman shine, but more of a glow. So, yan. And I only used very little, and I try to put that all over my face. For foundation, the foundation that we're going to use today is still the same foundation that I have been using all the time. It's the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage. When I say I love this foundation, I mean it. I love this foundation. It's cheap, okay, and it lasts a long time. It's also very easy to apply. You only need a little. I usually just use like, this is actually too much, as in sobra na yan for me. Ayan, lalagay ko lang siya here. So another reason why I love super runny why I love this foundation is, yeah, it's a little bit runny in consistency. I don't like thick foundations, so gusto ko yung mga ganito because they're very easy to spread and to apply. And again, a little goes a long way. Actually, itong nilagay ko sa mukha ko ngayon, it's still a lot. Hindi usually ganito yung nilalagay ko. But anyway, it's not too heavy, pero merong improvement dun sa mukha ko. Diba? Parang mas nag-even out yung skin tone ko dito. Nawala yung ibang discoloration. So, it's very easy. Okay. Now we go to the other side. I'm gonna apply almost the same amount of product. Pero siguro mas konti lang kasi napadami yung sa kabila eh. So, ayan. If there is one foundation that I would recommend, ito talaga yun. Itong Catrice na HD Liquid Coverage. And also the L'Oreal True Match. I'm not really big on luxury or high-end foundations. Feeling ko kayang-kayang tapatan ng mga drugstore brands, yung mga ganon. Anyway, it's all blended out. Let's put some here. Meron pang extra. Ayan. Well, everything's blended. And you can see na nandun pa rin, no? Yung mga spots ko. You can still see it, but my skin tone is a little bit even. It's better now compared to when we first started, nung bare pa yung mukha ko. And you only need a little. See, ang dami pa. Ang dami pa! So just imagine like talagang one tiny teeny drop is all you need to cover your face. But I guess depende rin. If meron ka talagang need i-cover, then probably you have to build it up. Okay, so now that we're done, I'm going to apply a little bit of concealer. I have been revisiting or like trying out again this Maybelline Instant Rewind concealer, and I usually combine it with the same Cover Perfection Tip Concealer. Actually, pwede mo siyang gamitin on its own, but I just want a brighter eye today. Brighter under eye today. Kaya, yan. If wala ka naman talagang dark circles, you know, I just want a little brightening, then this is okay. Why am I using my fingers? But you can use your fingers, pero since I have my sponge with me, I'll just use it. On regular days or days when I just go to work, to the office, I use this Maybelline and just use my fingers to apply the concealer. It works naman, kaya all good. Ayan. And then I'm gonna brighten it up a little bit and use this concealer. Mind you, this one is a little bit heavy coverage, so I just use, as in, ayan lang oh. Kasi if you try to use more than this, super kapal niya. Ayan oh. And this one, you can already spread it. Yung coverage niya kasi, it's very high coverage. That's why I like it also. Matipid. Kasi you only need a little. So, ayan na. Nag-brighten na yung under eyes natin. See? Ayan! I think we're done. Okay naman siya. For setting everything, we're going to use a powder. This is from Makeup Forever. This is their Ultra HD setting powder. I usually set my face with powder unless super tamad ako that day, then I can get away with not setting it. Kasi we have entered UAE's colder months, so sometimes I can get away with not setting my face. Pero pag summer, oh my goodness, you really have to, otherwise hulas ang peg. So I'm just gonna apply that very lightly. Ayan lang, as in, yan, apply lang, ganyan. And now, our last step before using the palette is our brows. So for eyebrows, I'm going to use this brow blade from Urban Decay. I am using the shade Dark Drapes. I usually use the Anastasia pomade, but since hindi ko siya nalabas and I'm going to have a hard time getting it from this table kung saan nakapatong tong phone ko, kumuha na lang ako ng iba. So, ayan, I'm just gonna line it. I had my brows groomed yesterday. Medyo mabilis siyang ayusin now. And then, I'm going to use a spoolie brow brush. And then I'm just going to distribute the products. And then we are going to do the other side. Meron talaga akong uka dito, hindi pa rin siya nawawala. Oh. And because of that, most of the time, ang hirap ayusin itong brows na to. Kasi this is my difficult brow. We all have a difficult brow, diba? So, but I try my best. I'm going to leave that gap first. And then I'm going to use the ink stain to fill that one out later after nito. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing and spread that. Okay, kita pa rin yung gaps. So what I'm going to do is use the other end of this And ito yung gamitin natin, yung parang brow blade tip. Which, you know what? I don't really know how to do kasi, but we're going to try. Sabi nila, you need to have a light hand, but my hands, it's not necessarily. Oh! Actually, okay naman siya. So, tinakpan ko lang talaga. Pero hindi ko nga mapalabas yung parang stroke-like eh. It doesn't look like that. Oh, damn. But that's fine. That's the best that I can do. It's fine. It's okay. I'm going to just... Kasi ito parang wala, oh. Kaya lagyan lang natin ng konti. Para pantay. Okay. And then... That's a bit weird, but... I'll take it. Ayoko na. Baka mamaya pumangit lang. So I'm going to stop at that. I think brows are looking good naman. Now that my base is done, we are ready to move on to the star of today's video. So if you are interested to see how it wears or how it will look like on my skin, then just keep on watching. Okay, so before we start applying this to our face, let us read what it's written on the packaging. So it says, Nudegasm Face Palette, the ultimate supermodel sun-kissed glow in a palette inspired by Charlotte's backstage secrets. It has 4 shades, 3.8 grams each shade. It has 18 months of shelf life, and it is made in Italy. Okay, and also in this uni-carton or packaging or whatever you call it, meron siyang instructions on how to use this. So she says super glow first, then multi glow, then soft sculpt, which is the lighter contour powder, and then the super sculpt, which is the darker or deeper contour powder, which is a bit weird. I don't usually do my makeup that way. I'm not going to follow this. Sorry, Miss Tilbury. I'm going to do my own thing today. But we're going to try to maximize the palette, and I'm going to apply it as I normally would. So as a contour, a bronzer, a blush, a highlighter, and we will also use this as an eyeshadow. So I'm very, very excited. Let's open this baby up. Ayan. So, yan na talagang itsura niya sa loob. Ang ganda. Although this is a bit weird, I don't know. Like, diba? Parang... Anyway, that's just me. So, when you open it, ta-da! Ang ganda! I love the shades. As in, eto, parang walang sayang. Because I was looking at her older face palettes that she released, yung earlier ones, hindi ko masyadong type kasi parang yung blush medyo dark, like medyo deep for me, and then yung even the contour or the highlights parang medyo hindi siya swak sa skin tone ko. But this one, oh my goodness, for me it's just perfect. It's a perfect match for my skin tone now. Kaya sobrang excited ako to try it. Ayan, 'di ba? Ang ganda. Ooh. Okay, so you know what? I'll stop with my blabbing and then let's apply this. Okay, so first one is bronzer. No, contour. I'm gonna go closer para makita nyo. Yan. Okay. Let's dip into this one. And then let's apply this. You get a really good sized mirror here. Ayan. So, sorry sa mga kalat na nakikita nyo. Ayan. Okay, so I'm gonna try here first. Ayan siya. Okay. Later, we're going to do swatches. Sorry, medyo out of order tong video na to, but... Ayan. So, okay naman siya for me. It doesn't... See? Parang nagkaroon na agad ng difference. Can you see it? Or ako lang ba? But, yeah, may konting difference na. Medyo... Ayan. And then... Konti pa. So, ito yung shade, the Super Sculpt, I think. This is the deepest shade in the palette. And then on the other side, so ayan, meron bang difference? Yeah, I think meron naman. So medyo nagkaroon na ng konting shape ang ating face. Hindi na siya isang malaking blob kagaya kanina. Malaki kasi talaga yung mukha ko, as in. Tapos hindi siya pantay. Anyway, and we're also going to put it here. I'm not shaping my forehead kasi okay naman na ako sa kanya. But we're just putting a little bit of life to it. Kumbaga, para hindi siya masyadong puting-puti lang dyan. Ayan. Grabe yung peklat ko, nandiyan pa rin. Peklat ko yan simula nung bata pa dahil sobrang likot ko. Sobrang galaw-gaw. Ayan. Untog ako sa pader. Nagdugo yung ulo ko. And I had to get, I don't know how many stitches that was, but ayan. Okay, so I think that's looking good naman. Let me just get my mirror and do a closer inspection of what it looks like. I think that's okay. Ayan. I just think na itong shade na to is a little bit lighter para maging contour. So, we'll use that as a bronzer. So, I'm gonna dip into it now and then use that as a bronzer. Konti lang. Nako. And then, pag ganun ko siya ginagamit. Binabaliktad ko yung brush. I'm actually looking for a new bronzer and contour brush. Kasi parang nagsished na to. Kumusta naman ang ating face? I think it's okay, no? Everything's applying well so far. And then, let's try to contour our nose. And I'm going to use this. Although medyo hesitant ako kasi parang meron siyang konting shimmer, but let's see. We're not going to contour heavily, as in very light lang. Just gonna follow. Kasi tabingi yung ilong ko. So. Yeah, so I think it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. It works so, and it's also just light, kaya yung effect niya is hindi OA, which I like. I think that's okay. I'm quite happy so far. And now we're going to apply the blush. I am dipping here. And then, I'm just gonna put it here. Sorry nalapit ko ng close-up na ng mukha ko. Wow, it's super... Oh my, I really love yung mga ganitong shades. As in, this is my shade. Yeah. Ganito. Yeah, nice. You know what? I super love this brush. And alam niyo kung magkano lang to? 10 dirhams ata. And alam niyo kung saan ko nabili? Sa Miniso. It picks up the product well and also applies it well. So, what more can you ask for a 10 dirham brush? I don't know. And sobrang sakto siya sa cheeks ko. It sits well. Sits flush on my cheeks. Ayan. Diba? Parang ka lang naarawan. Ewan ko, sorry natutuwa ako kasi ito talaga yung mga jam ko eh. This is my jam. Alam mo yun? As in, diba? Just think about it, okay? If you use a face palette like this, you wouldn't have to bring a separate bronzer, a separate contour powder, a separate blush, or a separate highlighter, which can actually add to the weight of your bag or whatever. It just makes me happy, okay? It makes me happy. I don't know if... Ay! Fudge! Damn! I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. Nagkaroon ng dent! May gulay. Ano ba yan? Nasagi ko. Anyway, I think this is fine. My skin is looking really healthy today. Ang haba na ng video na to, sure. Anyway, sorry, na-excite na ako. I'm going to take more and then just apply it here. I usually do this. Kaya, let's do it na rin sa video na to. Ayan. So, parang ka lang, you know, oh, I went to the beach yesterday. Sunburn lang. Anyway. Yan. Oh, di ba? Ganda. Okay. I'm so happy. Anyway, nakaka-happy yung mga products ni Charlotte, no? Parang last year then, when I got her products and applied it to my face, parang ang saya-saya ko din. So, ayan. I'm so happy. Okay, and then the last shade is this highlighter shade. We are going to use a proper highlighter brush or any brush that you want actually. Wala namang proper. Sabi nga nila, you do whatever you want sa makeup, diba? Parang there's really no right or wrong way to apply it. As long as yung maayos yung mukha mo after. So, okay, let's apply this one. This. I'm also excited for this kasi ganda ng shade niya nung nakita ko. So, let's see. Ganda. Grabe. Okay. It's... Oh. Guys, I know na parang my reaction is coming across as exage, pero hindi talaga. As in, ewan ko, natutuwa talaga ako. Anyway, ito kasi talaga yung mga gusto ko eh. And to think na every single shade in here worked for me. Wow. Lagyan natin yung ating nose. Okay. And also the tip of the nose. Ayan. Oh my, ang ganda. Kamusta yung mukha ko? Diba? GGSS ka, girl. Pero, grabe naman. Maganda naman kasi talaga. Diba? And it, okay. Parang, it just looks good. Okay? Parang you didn't try super hard. I don't know. That's what I see with this look that I'm, like, itong nakikita ko ngayon sa camera, para lang siyang, okay, nice, glowing yung skin mo, ang ganda ng skin mo ngayon, yung makeup mo light lang, pero, ganda. Pinuri yung sarili. Pero that's what I feel. Oh, sorry. Diba? And sometimes we, really have to lift ourselves up. We need to feel good about ourselves. I think we are done with using this sa ating face. Now, we're going to use this sa ating eyes. Okay, lapit tayo konti. So, the look that I'm going to go for is just, a simple look. Nothing too heavy. Okay, we're going to dip into this, the deepest shade in the palette, and use that as... you know what? Mali. I'm sorry. Sorry. Ulit. Nagbago isip ko. Ito na lang. This shade, and use that as yung transition muna natin. Okay, so here lang. Again, light lang. May color na agad. Other eye. Ayan. May color. May color na. You can actually stop at that, I mean, diba? If you really want just a simple look, that's already okay, at least for me. Okay, so let's just deepen it up a little bit. I'm gonna use the deepest shade here. And dito lang, yung sinasabi nila, outer V. Yan, dito ka lang. Yan. So, a little bit deeper. Same. Do the same on the other eye. Okay, we good. Kaso parang hindi ko na-blend itong maayos. Sorry, give me a little bit of time. I'm just gonna blend this out a little bit. I think that's enough. I'm thinking if I want to use the blush shade or the highlighter shade, but I think for this look, pinaka-okay yung highlighter. I am just going to use my fingers kasi most of the time, yun naman talaga ang pinaka-okay. Gonna do this, and then apply that there. Oh, ang ganda. Ang ganda niya. See, I mean, if this isn't an eye look, I don't know what is. Like, it's simple, but, it's beautiful. And it's very easy to do. See, walang ka-effort masyado. How's that? How is that? I'm going to dip here again and just line my lower lash line just to tie the look together, Yan. Oh, ha? So, how are we looking? I think it's really, really nice. Bias aside, it's walang tapon sa palette na to. I think I've already mentioned that kanina. Grabe. At least para sa skin tone ko, I understand na these shades won't work if your skin tone is deeper. If there is anything, that's the gripe that I have with this palette. I wish she, you know, came out with other shades para ma-enjoy din naman nung iba. Alam mo yun? Kasi hindi lang naman iisa ang skin tone natin eh. I mean, at least Natasha Denona, when she, you know, released her palette, she released two. One for lighter skin tone and one for deeper skin tone. So, sana ganun din yung ginawa niya, diba? Para mas naging okay. But, for me, honestly, sa skin tone ko, wala akong masabi. Itong look na to, I don't know, it's super nice. It was super easy. Natagalan lang kasi ang dal-dal ko. But you know how it applied. So now I'm going to apply some mascara first and a little bit of lip color, and I'll see you after. And we are back with the complete finished look. How is it? Kamusta? Okay naman. I applied mascara. I used the Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. Probably my best mascara to date. As in, I love this. Mahirap lang siyang tanggalin kasi nga waterproof siya. But, you know, if you really want longer lashes, see, this is the mascara to use. It's also very budget friendly. It's a drugstore mascara. You can't go wrong with this. And then for the lips, I used the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Stockholm. And I just topped it with a Kiko Milano Lip Volume Plumping Effect Lip Cream in the shade 0122 Rose. This was also the same combo that I used in my previous video. So ito yun, silang dalawa. I love the effect that it gives. Now let's do a little bit of swatches so that you guys can see the colors. It pains me to do this kasi nasisira yung design. But anyway, okay. This one is the highlighter shade. Just look at that. My gulay. And then this is the blush. I love blushes like this, as in yung medyo peachy apricot shades na blush. Ayan. And then this is the deeper contour shade, and this is the lighter contour shade. Ayan. Now that we got that, you know, swatches out of the way, it's time for our final thoughts. Final thoughts about this palette. I don't know if you guys noticed, but feeling ko umpisa pa lang nasabi ko na yung final thoughts ko about this palette sa sobrang bilib ko sa kanya. I'm just gonna say it. I love this palette, as in. If you're still debating whether to get this or not, I highly, highly recommend that you do. Yes, the price may be on the higher side, but I think it is worth it. Again, I love the shades. I like the formula. The texture, it's smooth, it's soft, very easy to work with. Nakita nyo naman sa video, hindi ako nahirapan. It sits very nicely on the skin. There are no chunks. The shades are, you know, a really good match for my skin tone. The product, this palette, outperformed, as in, I already know that it's going to be good, but I wasn't expecting it to be this good. You can see the effect that it gave sa face ko. Ano lang siya, parang healthy, glowy, not over the top. It's just very simple look. It's just, you know, a put together look. And again, I'm gonna say it again and again, walang sayang sa palette na to. Walang tapon sa palette na to. You can use every single shade in here and, you know, create a very stunning, simple, elegant look with this palette. It's also small. It's very travel friendly. I mean, what more can you ask for? Wala akong makitang con. I'm so sorry. Con siguro is yung price niya. But we all know that Charlotte Tilbury's products are on the pricier side. So, given na kasi yun eh. Diba? So, I just think for the price of this one, yes, it may be, you know, higher than the rest, but it's worth it for me. I guess that's it. I'm going to stop flapping here. Guys, if you are still here after this long ass, you know, video, I would like to thank you. Thank you at sinamahan niyo ako. Thank you at nakatiis kayo sa daldal ko. So, ayan. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I shall see you on the next one. Bye!